cheat.
It's a good game. Hey, you're not going, are you? I was looking for a game.
Oh, he's all yours, especially the way he's playing this morning.
You up for another?
Sure, why not?
Actually, I'm surprised to find you out here. You're usually working these days.
I like to keep busy.
Thought about a break?
No. Rough or smooth?
Smooth.
Rough. I'll take this in.
Look, I mean it, Chris. You've been working very hard.
That's the way I like it.
Why don't you just get away for a couple of days?
On my own? Great.
Nip over to the Isle of Man, take in the TT races. They start on Friday.
You've been thinking about this, haven't you?
Yes, I think it would be better for everyone concerned if you were away from here for a little while.
Everyone meaning me and Kat.
Yes.
You've been talking to her there?
Yes. She told me what happened between you and her. Look, I don't like what I heard, but basically it's your problem.
Exactly.
However, if you take my advice, you'll clear off for a couple of days. Cool down. Take stock and all that.
And if I don't?
If you don't, I'll find you a nice little job. Like running a load of offal to Belgium.
I've always wanted to see the TT races.
I'm glad we understand each other. Right, your serve.
$15 loud.
Shall I wash it up?
No, leave it.
All right, thanks. Hi.
Darling. Wish you wouldn't come down in your dressing gown.
Well, it is Bank Holiday Monday, Annie.
That's no excuse for floating around half naked.
Are you busy today?
Not especially, why?
Well, I thought we might go out later. You got the day off, haven't you?
Like where?
Well, there's a fair in Houghton. Picnic.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You thought I was going to ask you to go to Leeds, didn't you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, forget it. How's the headache?
Well, it's fine. Oh, look, I'll see you later.
I think I've got a psychosomatic boyfriend.
What?
Have you ever heard of anyone who's allergic to a place?
Don't know what you're talking about.
It's Michael. The thought of going to Leeds makes him ill.
There you are. Right, that's everything. I'm off out for a bit.
You going for a walk, Henry?
No, I'm just popping out for a smoke.
Henry, you don't have to.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it, Annie. I know how you hate it.
I don't. I don't know which is worse, the fumes from his pipe or him being a martyr.
Just had a game of tennis with Chris.
Really?
Persuade him to go away for a little while. Give Kathy some breathing space.
Good.
Look, how about a cup of coffee?
I've got too much to do, especially as Kathy hasn't turned up again.
I've got time for a coffee.
No, thank you.
Look, I know you're still smarting because
I made a real fool of myself, thanks to you.
You spoken to Joe yet?
I rang him yesterday. He was too busy to speak to me, so I'll have to go over there and square things with him.
Flock's looking good.
Aye, they're healthy enough. Got through lambing better than we dared hope.
Nearly shearing time, eh?
Doesn't it come round quick?
Aye. I was wondering, Jack, do you use creosote much on the sheep?
Oh, that'd be telling. See you later.
What was all that about?
The farmers use creosote to thin out the marker dyes on the sheep, make it go further. Trouble is, it ruins the fleeces. You can't get it out. It's like tar.
I'm sure we wouldn't do anything like that.
You forget that I was in the wool trade, Sarah. Too easy to do, too easy to get away with.
Wednesday, then? Yes. Great. Bye.
Good news.
Master of the Hunt wants me to take his gels in hand.
Hey?
He wants to put his mare's to livery with us. That's the third firm inquiry I've had since the race.
Great. Am I forgiven?
No, not yet. I can't believe you sometimes, Frank.
Look, Kim, nothing happens. You did win the race. And now the business is flooding in. What's the problem?
Nothing happened. I'll tell you exactly what happened, shall I, Frank? You made me believe that Joe Sugden had accepted a bribe. Any pleasure I had in winning that has been totally destroyed. Now I have to live with the fact that my husband thinks he can just buy me success because I can't get it on my own.
I'm sorry, Kim. I really am.
I'm not half as sorry as I am, Frank.
It wasn't my fault. You could have done a bit more.
You were so busy showing off how clever you were, I didn't get a chance. It's all right, Paula. I'll put up the tent. Don't you worry, I can do it.
Well, you could have said.
I tried to, Mark, but you didn't want to know.
All right, look, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you next weekend.
You must be joking.
Oh, come on, it wasn't that bad.
No, you're right, Mark, it wasn't that bad. After all, I might have been stuck with you for another night. Now that would be bad.
I haven't got any change.
Careful, Henry.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me give you a hand with that.
No, Henry. You sit down and mind where you walk.
I'm quite capable of handling a floor mop, you know.
And so am I.
I didn't say you weren't. I just want to make myself useful, that's all.
Well, if you really want to help, keep out of my way while I get on with it.
Oh, well, whatever you say. I'll get it, or would you prefer to? Emmerdale Farm. Oh, Mark. How's the camping going? Did you remember to dig a trench and... Oh, Rachel. Yes, hang on a minute. Rachel! Did you do that little trick with the 2 twigs and the boots? Eh? You could have... Hang on. It's Mark, for you.
All right. Hello?
We're about 8 miles south of Ripon. Look, if you take the Ripon Road out of Horton, you can't miss us.
Us? Is there someone else with you?
Look, just be sure you come alone, all right?
Mark, what's going on?
Never mind. Just don't bring anyone, all right?
All right.
Look, I'm sorry, I haven't got any more money. I'll speak to you later, okay? Oh, and Rach, hurry.
Okay, bye. Right, off on a rescue mission. Off to get our Mark.
If you hang on a minute, I'll come with you for the drive.
Oh, better not. We might go somewhere else on the way home.
Oh, I see.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, Rachel. I'll finish now if you fancy going somewhere.
Oh, no, sorry. Something more important's come up. Bye.
Tried to phone you yesterday.
I was busy.
I owe you an apology.
You could say that.
It's just when I saw Frank offering you money, well, I thought you
I
were...
thought you knew me better than that, Kim.
Yes. Thought I knew Frank better than that, too.
Maybe Frank's way of doing things, it's certainly not mine.
I'm sorry, Joe. That stupid plate. I don't know what to do with it.
Put it on the mantelpiece. You won it.
Doesn't seem to be worth anything now, though.
No, you won it fair and square. Nothing that Frank did or even tried to do changes that. You rode a good race.
I did, didn't I?
Mind you, you wouldn't have won it if Saint's leg had stood up to it.
What? You were nowhere near me. Dancer would have cruised it.
Leave it off. I was half the length over you and had to pull him up.
Nonsense. Look, I was miles away.
Miles
There's
away?
no
Look at my second
danger.
man's
I'm
face.
sorry, Joe. Joe, I'm very, very sorry.
Let's just leave it that, eh?
Thanks.
Just promise me one thing.
What?
Keep that plate nicely polished. I want it in good nick when I win it off you next year.
Hello, Paula. Didn't expect to see you here. I bet you didn't. Have a nice time? No.
I think we better drop Paul off first.
Dolly's out.
I know. That's the trouble with bank holidays. The servants always expect time off.
Frank.
It came then. Took some organising, I can tell you, over the bank holiday.
You think this does it? This is enough?
No, not really. But then nothing would it? Except turning the clock back, and even I can't do that. I'm truly sorry, Kim. Most of all because I didn't believe in you.
I'll let you off. This time. But if you ever try anything like that again...
I won't, I promise. Honest.
Sometimes, Frank Tate, I don't know why I love you.
And remember, Rach, don't say something to Annie, please.
What's it worth?
Right, well, if you don't say anything about Paula, I won't say anything about the strange noises here coming from your room when Michael's in there.
Mark, I don't do
Oh, well, I
anything
know that, but Annie doesn't.
You got yourself a deal, you rat.
Oh, God, here comes Beard and Powell.
Now then, Mark, how did you get on?
Oh, smashing.
Good. Not like a bit of solitude. One man pitting himself against the elements.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi.
Hi.
Can we get in?
What for?
Well, can we drive somewhere?
Where?
Anywhere, I just want to talk.
Michael.
No, look, I mean it. Please, can we just go?
If you want.
Poor Michael. The course of true love never did run smooth.
Sometimes it doesn't run at all.
What?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I said it was going to be quieter in here.
Well, I thought it would be.
What's this all about then?
Well, we never have a chance to sit down and talk about things lately.
Things.
You know, me and you.
Michael, there's been lots of opportunities. You always seem to duck away when I want to talk to you seriously.
Yeah, well, I'm here now, aren't I?
Yeah, all right. Explain what's been going on these last couple of months then.
In what way?
You know, the flu and that. Well? The flu. It was just a convenience, wasn't it? A way of stopping me from going to Leeds.
No.
Michael!
Well, not at first, no. I really did have the flu, didn't you remember? Thought it was leptospirosis for a while. I could hardly put that on, could I?
Suppose not. You just used it as an excuse afterwards, though, didn't you?
Well, it was too tempting. I don't want you going mixing with them people.
Why?
I don't know. I suppose I was worried about losing you.
You don't own me. I won't be someone's possession. I've got my own life to lead, and that means going to university, whether you're ill or not. I can't stay on that farm forever.
Yeah, but loads of people do.
It may be. But I've got to do what's right for me.
Caught you napping?
Well, just having an hour away from the farm. Where have you been?
Unfair. It was great. Look what Daddy went for.
Ooh. Yeah, the old arm's working as well as ever.
Oh, come on. It took you 6 goes to get it.
Well, I hit it twice and it didn't fall off.
Glued on.
Yeah, I reckon.
Nonsense. You just didn't hit it hard enough.
I'll get some drinks, shall I?
No, you don't. You're always fetching and carrying. You sit down. It's a holiday. Have a rest. You've earned it.
Oh, thank you, Jack.
Sarah will get them.
What?
Same again, Joe.
Yeah, why not?
That's some lemonade, please, Uncle Jack. Yeah. And me, Dad, could I have some crisps as well? Yeah, of course. And crisps for me, Uncle. Crisps for me.
Oh, this is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, grand.
Henry's been talking about wool marking, Joe.
Oh, aye.
About ruining fleeces by using creosote to mark them.
Yeah, happens sometimes.
But isn't it up to us as farmers to make sure we supply the best quality?
Sarah, I'm having a quiet pint away from farming for a while, so do we have to?
No. Sorry. I was just wondering, that's all. I mean, do we use creosote?
All my school life I've been working for this. I can't just pass it up. If you really like me, you wouldn't want me to.
I suppose not.
I never planned for anything like this to happen.
Like what?
For someone to make me think twice about going away.
You mean you are?
I'm not made of stone, Michael.
You do like me, don't you?
Of course I do.
How much?
What?
I mean, how much do you like me? A lot?
Yeah.
But you only like me.
What do you mean?
I mean, you don't love me.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I do sometimes.
It don't matter if you go away then, so long as you love me.
Well, I didn't say...
3 years isn't a long time. After all, we've got the rest of our lives together when we're married.
What?
No, not now. I don't mean now, but when you finish university. I mean, I love you, you love me.
I don't think...
So what's to stop us?
We might not feel the same way in 3 years.
But we will.
How do you
I
know?
just know we will. Look, Rachel, will you marry me?
Well, if things worked out and we still felt the same way...
Great.
Michael, please.
Oh, sorry. I can't help it. I've never been engaged before.
Michael?
Hey, Mark, you want a drink?
Oh, yeah, go on then.
Rachel?
An orange juice tar?
No, have something a bit stronger to celebrate.
Look, I think we'll keep it to ourselves for now, shall we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Keep what to yourselves?
Nothing.
It must be something. He's over the moon.
Spring fever.
I'm just saying, Joe, we can't expect to get the best return on our fleeces if we don't look after them properly. And the Wool Marketing Board is going to start fining producers.
Oh, God. She's not going on about wool now, is she? I've never known a woman become so expert about so many things so quickly.
I just listen to what people tell me. Like Henry this morning. All I'm asking
Sarah,
is...
it's a little bit more complicated than that.
I agree with Sarah. If you produce the best, you can get the best price. What's so complicated about that?
There you are.
Look, me and Jack have been sheep farming for years.
Matt agrees. When I spoke to him last week, he said he was worried about the future because we cannot sell our wool anymore.
It's not the same thing, though, Dolly. The wool that we produce is much lower quality than Matt's.
Well, all the more reason, then, to make sure it's the best possible. Henry, over here, I need your support about the wool.
Oh, aye. Well, it's like I said, Sarah. The wool merchants rely on the farmers. If the farmers aren't interested...
Oh, come on, Henry. Things have changed a bit since your day.
How? You mean people aren't bothered anymore?
But, Mum, why isn't Sarah getting so cross? Shh.
Oh, Sarah's not really cross, Sam. She's just, interested. Oh, you're right in principle, Sarah, but for farmers like us, wool's just a side product.
We'll be lucky not to make a loss this year. You see, there's a glut in the wool industry. Nobody's making any money from wool at the moment. I mean, if we didn't do our own shearing, we'd be hard-pressed to break even.
Doesn't alter the basic argument, though, Joe. If we get fined by the wool board because we don't look after our fleeces properly...
It'll be even harder to break even.
Well, we do, don't we? Hey, Jack?
Well, we could do better, I suppose.
So why don't we at least agree to stop using creosote?
All right, Sarah, all right. You win. Now, can we agree to stop talking about farming for a while? Too nice a day to be worried about the Wool Marketing Board. All right, how was the camping trip?
Look, I'd rather not talk about it.
But you're looking forward to it.
Don't tell me the tent fell down.
Frankly, I never want to see a tent again for as long as I live.
And to find him trying to sell my car last Saturday to Eric Pollard, of all people.
He's such a stupid person at times.
He just does these things without thinking.
That's putting it mildly. Look, I know it's difficult for you, Kathy, but we can't carry on like this.
Look, I'm sorry, Kim. I know I said I'd come today. I just got nervous. I couldn't face it.
Well, he's going to go away for a few days, you know, if that helps.
Really?
Yeah, Frank got him to take a short holiday.
That's more than I could ever persuade him to do. So where do we go from now?
Well, you have to make your mind up, Kathy. Do you remember when you applied for this job? One of the first things I asked you was, what happens if you and Christopher split up?
And I said it wouldn't make any difference. But it does, Kim. I can't pretend.
So, do you want to leave?
Hi, Zoe. Your dad said you'd be down here.
Hello.
I wanted to have a chat.
What about?
It's really nice down here.
You didn't come up just to admire the garden, Rachel.
No. I think I've done something really stupid.
Like what?
Like telling Michael Feldman that I'd marry him.
You're right. That is stupid. Really, really stupid.
I love working here.
I know you do. But I need to rely on you. And if you keep taking time off because you can't face bumping into Christopher, well, I haven't got much choice, have I?
No.
Especially now. Phone's not stopped ringing since the race. I knew it was going to be important, but I had no idea.
I think it's great.
It is rather.
Kim, do you think I can give it another shot?
You tell me, Kathy.
I've been thinking about it over the weekend. This is my job, and I want to keep it. It's got nothing to do with my love life.
Good, because I don't want to lose you. But Kathy, if it happens again...
Yeah, I know.
I can't mess him about. It's just not fair. You won't know whether he's coming or going.
Just tell him straight. You made a mistake.
I can't.
You can if you want to.
But I mean, it's not as if I don't feel anything for him.
If you really do like him, it's best to be honest.
Oh, come on, not that old number.
Rachel, you can't marry him. He's not your type. You're attractive, intelligent, a pleasure to be with. Do you mind if I'm honest?
You usually are. Go on.
You're going to meet a lot more interesting guys than Michael Feldman. He's a clod.
Oh, don't be unkind, Zoe.
Oh, I don't mean it nastily. He's very sweet, but he's not to be taken seriously.
Well, you certainly didn't.
What do you mean?
Well, you led him on and then just dropped him.
Come on, I just wanted a bit of fun. Is that so bad? Honestly, if a fella picks up a girl for the night, he's a bit of a lad. If a woman does it, she's tarred and feathered just about.
You had him and Archie just dangling on a string.
They love it, Rachel.
Do they? Well, maybe I'm just a bit old-fashioned or something. But I think there are certain things that you can't just play around with. Like people's feelings.
It's your life, not mine. Makes no difference to me what you do. Let me tell you this. Marry him and you'll spend the rest of your life wondering what you might have had instead.